Well, hello there internet, and welcome to the Desa Diaries Confessions of a Mad Fat Black Woman YouTube channel. We are officially on episode number 1. I'm actually really proud of myself. I've been talking about this for ages and I've actually got off my ass and done something. Go me, whoop whoop. So if you guys have been following my blog that I set up a couple of weeks ago and you followed me over from here, thank you so much for joining me on this mental journey, listen to my ravings. It's nice to be listened to when you're a bit mad. It's always nice for that. Or if you just stumbled across me or checked me out or whatever, checked me out, that's a bit weird, and you just found that, welcome, join us. As you probably guessed it, my name is Desa, and as you can clearly see, I am a woman of colour, a larger lady, and I suffer from issues, for want of a better word, with my mental health. So, why the Desa Diaries, you ask me? Why does a mental person want to put out all of her shit on the internet? Sorry if people are offended by swearing there. I do swear quite a fair bit. Anyways, so yeah, I've been talking about this for quite a while. There's a couple of reasons why I want to do this. Main one, I guess, basically does what it says in the tin. It's called the Desa Diaries. So it's basically like, it is a nice outlet for me to sort of get my sort of stuff out there, basically. Well, obviously this is just an introductory video today, but a little bit about me. I suffer from anxiety and depression, and I also have an eating disorder, and it's something that I've suffered for most of my life, and I've gone through therapy, pills, all that sort of malarkey, and nothing really seems to have worked in terms of like me getting better, whatever that means. With the diary thing, like I say, people know that have anxiety and depression, people that don't have anxiety and depression, you know that sometimes you get things pent up inside of you. It is nice to sort of get it out of your system. It's kind of like a release. It's quite cathartic and therapeutic or whatever. So whether this would have been a diary privately for myself or to the internet as it is nice to get that sort of stuff out of my system sometimes, just to be like, I'm feeling this way, I just want to put it out there regardless. Second reason that I've sort of gone into this sort of thing is when people ask me what I do for sort of occupation, I say, I do this as my full time, but really I'm an actor. I write scripts and poems, and I produce, and I want to act, and da da da. But it's getting a bit beyond the joke in terms of saying that I am a writer, because I can't remember the last time I picked up a pen, and some of that is due to obviously depression and stuff, but some of it's just due to, let's just be honest, laziness and just fear of not getting stuff out there. So it's me sort of getting it out there and just like sort of being brave. I'm the biggest hypocrite when it comes to this. I'm always telling my friends to go, and I'm like, go on bitch, go do you. And this is basically me putting my big old pants on and actually saying I'm going to write something and fucking doing it. Again, sorry for the swearing. Third reason, I think I'm getting a bit on my family, and particularly my fiance's nerves. Obviously 2020 has been a bit of a mental one for everybody. It is hard enough with the people with lockdown and everything else. It's hard as people that don't suffer from these things, but living with somebody as mad as me, I guess, and that's just not even without my things. That's the kind of personality that I have. I'm naturally quite an emotional person. I think it was getting a bit difficult, and it was just would have been not easier but nicer for me to sort of have a way to get my feelings out there without hindering my family's feelings and such. The final reason, which is the most important to me, I've noticed that there is a lack of representation of people that have anxiety, depression, that are of colour, that are big, all this stuff and whatever. And even if you are watching this and you don't have these things, or you have something similar, or you relate with you on one level and whatever, it's just for me to sort of get this kind of thing out there, because I feel like it's not being represented enough, and it's just like a real way of it being shown, because I think that's important in anything, whether you're representing, I don't know, for example, I don't know, the gay community. That's the first thing that pops into my head. It's important to do it authentically. Everybody's from different walks of life, so the more stuff we get out there, the more it will be acceptable. I always say the more we talk about mental health, the less of a taboo it will be. So this is me talking about my stuff. It's all real. It's none of it edited. Or obviously videos will be edited down to fit sort of thing, but it's not. Anything is filtered. Nothing is me being over the top. If I'm acting, if I come on a video and acting a certain way, I'm not like, you know, hyping up my depression, or hyping down it, or hyping up an anxiety attack. It's all real, exactly how I feel on a day-to-day basis. You know, sometimes I have really good days, like today I feel good. Sometimes I have really bad days, and that's the same for everybody, regardless of whether you have mental health or not. And I just wanted to get that sort of stuff out there, so people that are going through that stuff, you know, they can relate to it. They can laugh about it, because, you know, it's, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, basically. And that's in terms of anything. But also, if anybody else, you know, feels like they're a bit like, you know, they need something to reach out to, then I want this sort of be kind of a platform for people to sort of come together as a big messed up family. Yeah, all the best families are messed up. So this is just a quick one today, just to sort of introduce me. Like I say, I do have a written blog that I'm trying to get into, you know, writing as much as I can in terms of the written blog as well. So there'll be, if people prefer to watch the videos, if people prefer to read, then you've got to start getting that. You sort of get an authentic look, you know, in both ways. I'm not just going to do videos of me just like talking to the camera. I will obviously, you know, change it up a bit, so there is sort of different sort of levels and sort of context within that. Like I say, it's not just you know, the one thing. I am a person, and I am just not my, you know, anxiety and depression. I am obviously, everybody's multifaceted, and obviously, like I say, this is not just about me. It's about, you know, everybody that feels this way at any point, because 1 in 5 people, I think it's 1 in 5, will deal with depression at some point in their life, or some sort of mental issue within their life. So it's important we get out there as much as we possibly can. So if you guys have any, like, you know, suggestions of what you want me to see, and what see me do, see me talk about, whatever, it's not just always going to be me ranting and raving about stuff. There will be a lot of that. That's just naturally who I am as a person. I'm a naturally ranty, ravey, emotional wreck anyway, regardless of anxiety, depression, or whatever. But yeah, so I'll obviously be talking about that, you know, talking about like my day-to-day life, you know, obviously as a big woman, as a mixed race woman, as a woman who is getting married, as a woman dealing with like modern life in 2020, as somebody who's just become a stepmother, all these things, and how I deal with it, you know, with my, or don't deal with it, as the case might be in a lot of occasions, with my anxiety, depression as well. So I'm gonna try posting here at least 2 times a week, and I'll try to get 2 written blogs out there 2 times a week. Sometimes it'll be more, sometimes it'll be less. Obviously, I'll aim for at least 2 every single week for you guys there, just to keep everything, you know, as much as I possibly can out there. I guess that's pretty much it in terms of today. Like I say, I will always try to you know, be online and active and stuff. I am pretty much oh my god, I've just realised this filter does nothing for me. It gives me a massive I've already got a massive double chin, I'm fat anyway, but fucking hell, have you seen that? God's sake of that shit. Anyway, sorry, I'm going completely off topic. Yeah, I'll always be trying to be online and stuff. And like I say, there's a blog and the vlog, and I'll obviously have my Facebook page and everything else for yourself there. I'm going to log off because I'm aware that I'm ranting, and I have a habit of doing that, as you guys will probably see as we go on the show together, or if not, whatever. But yeah, if you like this sort of content and stuff, you know, let me know. Please, you know, subscribe, like, tell your friends about it. You know, so you think somebody that's going to benefit from this or not, you know, or just might find it interesting, then please just like share it on. The more we get it out there, like I say, the more we talk about mental health, the less of a taboo it will be. And I'll always obviously leave like numbers of help lines and everything else if you do need that sort of stuff, because I can tell you how I deal with stuff, and that might work for me, it might not work for you also. It might, but also I'm not going to try and diagnose your shit because I don't know that. So you know, whatever works best for you. But like I say, it's just like in a time, obviously 2020 has not been the one, in a time of where, you know, the world is a bit shit, let's all try to be nice and cohesive together. And so yeah, so I'll, like I say, that's just basically it. So I'm gonna sign off now. Yeah, so I'm Hadisa, welcome to the Desa Diaries, and remember guys, it may be cliche, but it's okay not to be okay. And you all guys have a good day. Thanks for listening. Bye.